It's Monday morning and it is beautiful and blue skies and sunny, and the girls are having their breakfast and I'm going to have my breakfast because I'm starving. And I should have done that before I said hello really, because now I'm ravenous and I didn't think that through. Do you have days like that when some days you're just really so hungry? Right, I'm going to have my breakfast and I'll speak to you soon. Oh man, that's better. I just had some muesli, or as my father-in-law would call it, muesli. So I'm probably going to do more teeth now, but oh, that's much better. I can crack on and do the day starting thing. How's the tip? It's always a tip on a Monday, is yours. We find that we tend to be on a Sunday quite lazy and a bit slobby and don't sort of clean up after ourselves. So then come Monday, the house needs cleaning, which is okay. I have a bit of work I need to do later, but not oodles and oodles and oodles. And this pair of scallywags, well actually all four of them, need cleaning. What are you up to? They've rucked up their blanket for some reason. Look at all those poos they've done on that blanket. Naughty bunny. Naughty, naughty bunny. Anyway, I'll go and sit down and talk to you in the dining room because it's nice and sunny. Yes, I've got a bit of work I need to do today. Not shooting though. Because the last video I uploaded before this vlog was a work vlog, so I show if you haven't seen it, you know. So I showed you what a working day looks like, or working week sort of looks like for me. So quite a few of you found that interesting, and it's, I suppose, if you don't know what a photographer sort of does, then you know there's that. So I'm not shooting today, but I do have a bit of desk work that I need to do. Excuse me. But other than that, thus far I've got a quiet week, so that's okay. It's, you know, it's cool. So it's nice sitting in here. It's quite airy. I've kind of taken to having a cup of tea in here and reading a book and that kind of stuff, because it's really nice and light and airy, and I kind of prefer it to the front room sometimes because you can watch the garden, and if I turn it around you can see I've got the bird feeder there, so it's quite nice to sit and watch the birdies feeding, although just lately there's been a massive crow that keeps coming along and he's scaring off all the little birdies, which is a shame because we normally get quite a few great tits and blue tits, and they go in this bush here. They sit and they wait in this bush here, and then they go over to the bird table. But yeah, well, I'm sure, I think it's because I put some that coconut thing with mealworms in it, and the crow seems to go for the mealworms, so maybe when that's done, I don't know. I mean, he's still a bird and he still needs to eat, doesn't he? But I kind of prefer the little birds in my garden. Is that bad of me? Because I like watching them. So there's some birds in there right now. I don't know if you can see because the bush is moving. They're just oh, where they gone? Where they gone? You probably can't see because I'm trying to find them. I can see the bush moving. They're in there. Down there, you can see there, we've got some strawberry plants ready to plant. We didn't really get to do any gardening this weekend because it was so wet. Firstly, John on Thursday night got a flat tyre on his way home from work. So on Friday he had to take my car to work because he didn't have a chance to sort the tyre out. So he took my car to work. And I knew I'd been having problems with my exhaust, but basically the exhaust practically fell off. So Saturday, as it happens, my car had to go in for an MOT anyway. So, I'm really coffee at the moment. So I had the new exhaust put on Saturday while the car was in the MOT. And then we had to go and sort John's tyres out, and we had to go a few places to try and get them. So Saturday was kind of taken entirely up by cars, and then Sunday pretty much rained. So John managed to get out a bit in the garden and sort of trim some of the bushes back, but it was too wet to mow the lawn and too wet to paint the fence, so we didn't do any other gardening. But we've got the strawberry plants ready to go in, and I'll have to get John to show you the broad beans are coming up and the radishes are going nuts, so that's really cool. Yeah, hay fever's kicked in a bit, I think. And yeah, so I'm a bit coffee at the moment, so I have to start taking my medicines. I'm just looking to see if there's any more birdies coming along to show you, but there's not. There's not. So anyway, I'd probably better get up off of my bottom and start tidying the house up a bit. Oh, that'll do. That's enough housework for the time being. I still need to do some more, but I kind of tend to do housework in kind of stages. Cup of tea time now, because I find it so boring. I haven't got ADHD or anything. I just find it blimmin' boring doing housework, so I kind of try and break it up rather than do it all in one bit. So basically all I need to do down here now is just kind of run a duster around the dining room at some point and run the hoover around the whole downstairs, and that's it for kind of down here really now. So cup of tea. Anyway, I wanted to show you my cup of tea drawer. Let me turn you around. You know how much I absolutely adore this chai latte, spiced chai latte, and I've shown you that a few times and I've talked about it in my cup of tea videos. Got from Waitrose. I adore that, absolutely love it. And while we were, because basically John's tyres we had to take to a different place and we had to leave them there for about 45-50 minutes. So we went pottering around town. This was a different town, and I went into a shop that sold tea and I came across these and I thought I would show you them. Yeah, chai latte but in peppermint, which just sounds yummy, and then chai latte green tea, and I thought they sounded really rather yummy, to be honest. And also picked this up the other day and I haven't shown it in a vlog. Peanut toddy. It's like peanut butter flavour. It's like a powder, like a hot chocolate, and you mix 2 teaspoons, well you can have 4 teaspoons of this if you want it really peanutty, but if you mix two teaspoons of this with 2 teaspoons of hot chocolate, it tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup, and I love it. And that was from Waitrose as well. But for now it's a cup of tea. This is my little my little tea selection, and I shall film a cup of tea. I'm going to have that today. Women's Energy Yogi Tea. I shall film another cup of tea pet probably this week actually. Yeah. Anyway, I can't do this one-handed, so I'm going to pour my tea. So other than flavours, the one things I like about Yogi Tea is they have little positive affirmations on their what do they call them? These tab things. I don't know what you call them. This one says, if each day is a copy of the last, what a pity. I think that's great. Really cool. And yeah, I know I mentioned Yogi Tea quite a lot, but it's one of my favourite brands. And someone asked me, because in my work vlog I mentioned that I didn't really like coffee, and someone asked me why, and I'm like, I don't really know why. I do occasionally drink coffee, like if we're out and about and we go to, like, I don't know, a coffee shop or something, I do occasionally drink coffee, but I don't really like the bitter taste of coffee, and I don't really like putting sugar in my drinks at all. So I don't really like the bitter taste, and I don't like the kind of like, oh, there's a bird on my bird feeder. It moved. I wasn't quick enough. And I don't really like the kind of dry feeling in the mouth that coffee gives you. And also I'm not really keen on the coffee aspect. That being said, I do like things like mochas, or occasionally, like if we're on holiday, I'll have a cappuccino, or Like I like the Nestle do the flavoured lattes, like the gingerbread latte and the vanilla latte. I like those. I do like them. I'm just not really a big drinker. Tea is my drink of choice, and more often than not I mean, I do drink black tea, but mostly it's herbal tea, and I just what I really like drinking. I know, I'm an oddity. Right, time to do some work. Oh, it's lunchtime, it's 12:30, work is done. I've actually done all my work for today, and I'm starting to feel a bit pants. Right, over the weekend, both John and I felt like we've had a cold on and off. And I said this morning about hay fever, and I'm not entirely convinced it's hay fever. I think it might be a cold because I've got a sore throat now and my glands are up. Anyway, that's enough about me being like, ugh, because you don't want to hear that. Yeah, lunchtime, I'm going to put the washing out first. And then this afternoon's my own, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But hungry, and the washing needs to go out, and it's a beautiful day. So I'm going to put the washing out in the garden. It's got ever so cold out there now, and it's got a bit overcast, which isn't great. So I've got my jumper on because I'm keeping warm. Yeah, I got all that lot to fold and put away now, but at least it dried out on the line, which was good before it went all cold. So yeah, fold it, hang it up, put it away, all that razzmatazz. I think one surefire way of knowing that you probably are coming down with something is when you feel cold, and I'm really cold now. Oh, not good. So I'm going to tuck myself away in my nook and make stuff. I don't know what, but I'm going to make stuff. I'm probably going to art, to be honest with you. Or I might make a journal. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So when it comes to arting and creating a new journal and stuff, I'm constantly telling people to, like, don't beat yourself up about it, enjoy the process, all that kind of stuff. But I find myself, just like everybody else, getting really frustrated sometimes with what I've created. And do you know what I mean? Because you struggle with your inner critic all the time, don't you? Well, I do anyway. And I very often have this vision of what I want to create or what I think it's going to look like, and I really struggle sometimes to get that down on paper. And I thought I would do one of my life book, because I'm obviously, you know, I've talked about that before, that I've been doing life book. I thought I'd do one of the life book lessons, which didn't gel particularly much with me when I was watching the class, but I thought, no, Anna, no, give it a go. Thus far, it looks like an utter mess, but you've probably seen this sort of technique or thing quite a lot. I've seen it before, where people just stick loads of embellishments on, and then they kind of just gesso over it to make it all white, and then they'll do another colour. Hang on, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this is the image of the lady who took the class. This is what she did, and you can see there's just like loads of texture and stuff, you know, like various bits and bobs stuck on, and you know, there's loads of texture and, you know, various things, and then she gessoed over the entire thing to make it all one bland, you know, all one colour, and then, you know, used spray inks and stuff. So there's loads of little bits, embellishments and ephemera and all that kind of stuff in there. So that's what I was trying to do here. Well, for a start, I don't really do any scrapbooking, and I don't have loads of little embellishments and things, so I kind of struggled with that, and I don't know, I can't get my head around it, how it would how it would look, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. I'm just going to walk away from it now because it's frustrating the heck out of me. So I'm going to walk away from it and leave it to dry, and then I shall gesso over it and go from there, and maybe just write it off as a not for me kind of activity. I mean, I wasn't, as I said, I like looking at this one that she's created. I do like looking at that, but it doesn't really gel and resonate with me that much. So, and I kind of should have just left it because I'm now getting really frustrated with it. Anyhow, it's 5 o'clock. So, I'm going to go downstairs and start thinking about some dinner. Yeah, dinner. So it's coming close to needing to go food shopping again, and I was going to make this, and then I realised that I haven't got half the ingredients. Half the ingredients and half the energy. Oh yeah. So I texted John and I said, do you fancy picking up a takeaway on your way home from tonight? John's not a big fan of takeaways. He doesn't like all the salt and grease and everything, and he said he just fancies a jacket potato with cheese and beans tonight. So his wish is my... No, hang on a minute. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean, though? He wants a jacket potato, which makes me very happy because I don't have to cook. And yeah, my glands are So I'm going to be a lazy sausage now and not cook. And I'm just going to put some potatoes in the oven. And, you know, every now and then you just need not a crappy dinner, but every now and then you just feel like you want comfort food, don't you? And because I know John's got a stinking cold, so I think actually if I served him some really healthy noodles and stuff, he'd probably like, oh, I think he just wants a jacket potato and cheese. And I've got two little fluffy white things being nosy. What are you nosing at, girls? What are you nosing at? Let's go and see them, because I haven't shown them my vlog today. Hello, girls. Are you okay? What are you doing? Oh. Are you beauties? Oh, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. Are you beautiful as well? Oh, you are? Okay. Well, I'm glad you're beautiful. Oh, having a good old chat. Yeah. Are you going to come out, Bay, so everyone can see you? How about Betty? Betty, you going to come out? I can hear you, but I can't see you. Oh, there she is, look. There's a nose. There she is. Hi. Hello. Oh. Hey, break. I know, your sisters, they do make a lot of noise, don't they, sometimes? Oh, bless them. Bless them. So, I'm going to have a cup of tea now then, and put the potatoes on! The potatoes, otherwise they won't be done. Yeah, put the potatoes on, and have a cup of tea, and yes. This is what the green tea latte looks like. I'm just trying it. I was expecting it to be green in colour, if I'm perfectly honest. But no, it's that colour. Yeah, bizarre. John's home.
Hello.
Did you have a nice day?
Yeah, work. Woo.
What do you want to do this evening?
Nothing.
Nothing? Nothing whatsoever?
No.
At all?
No.
In any way, shape or form?
Just sit.
Just sit.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got his cup of tea ready. Are we just going to watch the telly?
No, I'm going to read a book and be intellectual.
Are you?
No.
I thought you were being serious then. I thought you were watching telly. We've got the lurgy. Do you feel poorly still?
Yeah.
Okay. So there we go. That's today then. So veg out in front of the telly. Bye.